Alright, so I just checked my trail camera out that I put at the spot that I scouted last year and didn't see much sign. I saw a monster buck in the area about 2 years ago, and I didn't hunt it though. But this year I was like, I saw that big buck 2 years ago, let me see if it's still around. So I put a camera out on this really tight pinch point. The pinch point was literally only about, I'd say, less than 10 yards. I have not gotten a better picture of a buck that I got on there today in a long while. So I checked the camera card. It's a really nice deer. I'm definitely going to be spending my time hunting this deer down. He shows up on the camera every day, from anywhere from 5:30 in the morning to 6 in the morning, and then he shows up again around 8 o'clock, 7:30 to 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to move some cameras out, spread them out, and see if I can locate this deer a little bit earlier in the day. All right, so behind me, this is the pinch point I was talking about. It's very small, and a lot of deer travel through here, and I guess this is where I put my camera up on this tree here to get anything traveling through. It's twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. All right, I decided to do a mock scrape. I did it in that same pinch point, so my camera's on it, and I activated it the hunting public style, and hopefully that works. I haven't really done that too much, but hopefully that'll get them to stop, and we'll get some more pictures of some big bucks. So all right, so there is another stand back there. I saw that stand like 2 or 3 years ago, so it's been in here for a long time, but the farmer that just mowed this field here, it seems like he cut a path, and he backed the mower deck up to the ladder of the stand. So I don't know if he's planning on hunting that stand or if that's his stand this year. So I'm gonna back out of there as far as putting the camera in that funnel. I'm gonna try the other side. All right, so I cut a track from that pinch point where I hung my first camera and made that mock scrape, and it took me back towards the creek here. Found a bunch of tracks. As you can see, there's a bunch of old rubs. There's there, right back there, a bunch of old rubs back here from previous seasons. That's promising. So I'm gonna get back in the woods a little deeper, see if I can find a spot to hang this camera, maybe make another mock scrape, and then get out of here. All right, so I have this creek crossing right here, a ton of tracks. As I got more and more into the woods, this just turned into like a huge highway right here. Buck tracks. Here's another lane right there, and then there's that one. This is a major travel corridor. A tip for you: if you are in the woods and you come across like a muddy creek bed or something like this, I forget what the old timers call it, maybe like a wet trap or something. I think it's a wet trap, don't mark my words, but that is a natural way to cut buck tracks, even in the summer, because they just stay wet all the time. So if you have something like that and you get to it, follow it. Put your muck boots on and follow it. And if you come across a lane like this, you'll be able to pick out a buck track, no problem. I got my camera set up right here. There's a lane right here. This is like the more traveled lane right here, and then there's another one that comes up right here. So it pinches right here, and then it goes across this marshy part right here, where there's a ton of tracks. So I'll put my camera right at this pinch point where the two lanes come together, and hopefully we can get this buck that I have on camera already closer to shooting light, or on the better end of shooting light for the evening. I'm feeling really good about this spot though, and hopefully the old timer that has this old you know, 40-year-old stand over there is not planning on hunting anytime soon this season. So we'll see what happens. Also, guys, stay tuned. I'll post a ton of photos of the buck that I got pictures of. There's one big one. I think he's a 8-point, but he's huge. And then there's a 10-pointer too. That's really nice. His tines aren't as long, and he's not as thick, but he's still a nice deer too. So I'd take either one of those deer up. But stay tuned. I'll post the pictures. You can watch the slides. And then thanks for hanging out with me today.